Hey there, welcome to the Schwowin's Nest. My name is Sandra and I'm so glad you're here. I'm super excited to share with you the XTOOL M1 ULTRA 4-in-1 crafting machine. This machine can do anything. It can engrave, it can cut vinyl and paper, it can even print. And I'm going to show you how it all works. Thanks to XTOOL for sending me this fabulous machine and sponsoring today's video. What I like most about the XTOOL M1 ULTRA is the versatility of it, because I can switch from wood to metal to paper and vinyl and even printing. It gives me all of the tools that I need to use when I'm crafting in one machine. And it's really easy to use, simple to understand. You switch out some of these cartridges and you're good to go. So let's get into it. I'm starting off by placing a piece of wood into the XTOOL bed, but first I'm going to need to remove the grid that is there. This is the triangular prism that raises the level of your wood, and that you would be using when you are cutting something out. But for right now, I'm going to be engraving on this piece of wood. Place the wood right in the center or anywhere you want, as long as you're inside that white border. That is the workspace of the machine. The XTOOL M1 ULTRA has a really easy way to mark where your project is sitting inside the machine itself. And all you're going to do is drag it over. There's a red plus light. You drag it, you press the white button on the machine, and it's going to process this onto the XTOOL Creative Space software. That tells the machine exactly where your project is. This is what happens in the XTOOL Creative Space when you start your marking. You're going to get a nice little red dot in one corner. You're going to get a red dot in the other corner. Then you end your marking and it will create a rectangle, and that is the project area. Now that I've got my rectangle marked, which is the size of my wood, I'm going to need to resize my reindeer and then add all of the words that I want onto here. I'm going to be including all of the reindeer names. One thing I really love about the XTOOL Creative Space software is that if you are familiar with any other type of graphic design software, such as Canva, Adobe Express, Google Drawings, or even Microsoft Publisher, anything like that, you'll find that all of the icons and the tools in this program are very similar. So it's really easy to pick it up. I'm all set with my words and my reindeer. I decided to engrave the reindeer and just score the letters for all of the names, which I have in different sizes. And when I'm ready, I'm going to say start processing. And then all I've got to do is hit the silver button on the machine and it will start to work. Another awesome feature of the XTOOL M1 ULTRA is that it's all enclosed. So you can see a little bit of smoke happening there, but there is a fan that is pushing the smoke out into the exhaust tube, which then I feed outside of my garage. So I really love the fact that you can do these indoors, but vent them to the outside. The XTOOL M1 ULTRA is a really great machine. I love the fact that I can work with all types of wood to engrave, to score out letters like I'm doing here, and I can even cut out different shapes in multiple different thicknesses of wood. This is a 20-watt laser. Here's my first completed project using the M1 ULTRA machine, and I think it is beautiful. I love the design of it. And I really like the fact that I decided to engrave the reindeer, but just score the letters. I think it looks really cool. Let me know what you think. XTOOL has a large assortment of different lasers and engravers that suit any budget. So if there's something that you're looking for, head on over to their website and check them out. I have always used the M series, and that's the M1 and the M1 ULTRA, which is what I'm showing you today. I have never had any issues with these machines, and their customer support is fantastic. They also have a trade up program, so you can enroll your used machine and instantly save money. And it doesn't have to be an XTOOL machine. It can be any type of laser engraver. The machines are really easy to clean. All you need to do is grab a bottle of alcohol from the Dollar Tree, go ahead and squirt it all over your surface, and then you'll use a paper towel to wipe off all of the char. The char is what you want to get off because we're going to be moving to a vinyl mat, which is sticky on both sides. So I need to make sure that this is really nice and clean so I don't get any of the residue from the engraving and the wood cutting on the back of my sheet. With the M1 Ultra, you get all of the accessories that you need. This is the fine point cutting blade that I'm going to be using for vinyl. So I'm going to need to add that into the module. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up the case, which is the very first one here. And I'm just going to pop that off and then open up the clamp, put my blade into it, and then lock it in place. The M1 Ultra comes with two cutting mats. One is a light grip and one is a strong grip. This is the light grip mat, and the main difference between these and any other type of cutting mats is they are sticky on both sides. That is why you need to have a really clean surface because you're going to be sticking this onto the base plate of the machine. Then all you do is take off the cover sheet and you're ready to put your vinyl or paper on. I went inside of XTOOL Creative Space on my computer and created a little design. I actually just imported an image of a Christmas tree and I'm going to cut that out on the vinyl. And it goes really quickly. I'm showing you a lot of these in double time, but this is a really quick machine on its own and it doesn't take a lot of time to cut things out. I'm really happy with how this machine works and how it can do 4 different things all at the same time. It's the perfect machine if you're just starting out as a new crafter or if you're someone who is seasoned but wants to get into some other modes of crafting as well. XTOOL is having a Halloween sale that starts on October 22nd, so make sure you head on down to my description box, click on the link to the website, and check out all of the machines. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me down below in the comments. If you want to learn more about how the XTOOL M1 Ultra works, then check out this video. Thanks so much for spending some of your time with me today. See you in the next one.